Are you currently living your top passion? Is your work in alignment with your natural strengths and talents? And are you actually using them to impact humanity in some meaningful way that you actually care about? Are you waking up every single morning excited to give your deepest gift to the world? Do you even know what your passion is? If not, what are you waiting for? What do you think, if you just wait long enough, then you're going to eventually discover your passion? It's just going to fall into your lap. You're going to be out picnicking in the park, eating a sandwich, and then your passion is just going to fall from the sky and hit you in the head. And you're going to say, oh, thank God, I finally discovered my passion. That's not how it works. Let me tell you what's going to happen to you if you're not proactively trying to cultivate and build for yourself a passionate life. This is something that needs to be done consciously. This isn't something that happens by accident. In order to build a passionate life for yourself, you need to be following the right principles. This is something you do on purpose, not by accident. But what most people do is they just live unconsciously. If you're not trying to consciously and strategically craft a passionate life for yourself by studying the right principles and implementing them strategically, if you're not doing that, then what you're going to get by default is just the status quo. And the status quo is what 95, or I even say 99% of people are getting. The default, the autopilot life. This is what it is. You wake up first thing in the morning, and already you don't feel that good because you probably ate a bunch of gross or unhealthy, sugary food the night before. And you're trying to avoid reality. You know you have to go to some job that you don't even like being there. It's routine, monotonous, but we haven't even gotten there yet. You're still in your bed. To avoid facing the fact that your life is not where you want it to be, first thing you do is check your phone for a little hit of distraction, little dopamine hit. And you check your phone, you open up Instagram, YouTube, you see what Becky posted on Instagram, what Kim Kardashian posted, what Mr. Beast posted on YouTube, and now already you're in a reactive state of mind. Now already you're not creating your life consciously, but you're actually reacting to life. So from this reactive place, you drag yourself out of bed. You don't even want to get out of bed because you have nothing exciting to do that day, but you drag yourself out of bed. You kind of drag yourself through your morning routine, which isn't very conscious. Usually you just drink some coffee and eat a bagel and scroll on your phone the entire time. Eventually you rush off to work or you rush off to school. You're not that passionate about your program. Your professor is giving you essays that you don't really care about. You don't know how you even got into this program in the first place. You're not actually engaged with what the teacher's talking about. Or if you're going to work, you don't give a shit about what your actual work is doing. You're just there to make money. And now you spend 8 hours there doing routine, monotonous drudgery, where you've done this a million times before. There's no room for growth. There's no room for expanding yourself. It has nothing to do with your top passion and your deepest strengths, because you don't even know what that is, because you haven't been looking for it consciously on purpose. So then you come home, you're exhausted. You had a crappy day at work or at school. Even if you had a good day, how good can the day be if you're not even doing what you're passionate about, and you're not making any meaningful impact for humanity. So even your good days are still a 5 out of 10. And then you come home, you're exhausted from all the drudgery, and you just want to shut your mind off. You just want to have some dinner. You're too tired to cook, so you probably just order a pizza or some curry, some fast food, greasy food, whatever is the most stimulating and titillating to distract you, that's exactly what you want. Because remember, Viktor Frankl said when a person's life is void of meaning, when a person doesn't have deep meaning in their life, they just distract themselves with pleasure. So after work, your meaningless work, you're just going to be searching for whatever pleasurable thing is available to distract you. It could be smoking a cigarette. It could be playing video games all night. It could be having a pornography marathon. It could be eating junk food, hanging out with your shallow friends where you guys don't really talk about anything meaningful, or you're not actually trying to improve the world, or even if you say you are, you're just kind of just sitting around smoking weed and talking about improving the world, but nothing really meaningful is being done. And that's the status quo. By the end of the night, you're exhausted, you're stuffed with junk food and video games, and you really have nothing to look forward to the next day because you know it's just going to be the same thing again. So you stay up past your bedtime, scrolling on your phone again, Kim Kardashian and Mr. Beast, and your day is sandwiched off just how it started, with meaningless distractions on your phone, and it's going to start like that again the next day, and then your whole life is a meaningless distraction. And then 40 years go by because it's so easy to get lost in this cycle of unconsciousness. 40 years go by, and then you're lying on your deathbed in the hospital thinking, fuck, I wish I didn't waste 30 years, 40 years of my life not going after what I'm passionate about, not living a meaningful life, not being engaged with life. My work really didn't serve humanity in the deepest way that I knew it could have. The worst feeling on earth. I remember I got this hit when I was 16 years old. I was playing video games like 16 hours a day, totally swamped in distractions because I had no meaning. And the worst feeling on earth is feeling like you have a good body, you have a good mind, you have strengths and talents, but you're not capitalizing on them. You're not using them. They're just going to waste. I vividly remember sitting in my room at 3 a.m. playing video games, shutting the game off because I just felt that my life is gonna go to waste. My life is wasting away. And it's the worst feeling on earth. Something needs to change. And that's when I started doing some Googling on the internet. Some girl broke my heart because I was needy, because I had nothing going on in my life. I would text her all day. She broke up with me because I really wasn't a very valuable boyfriend, because I had nothing going on in my life. I wasn't excited about my life. I was just trying to chase pleasure. I was just using her as one of my many distractions. So I did some Google searching to fix my problem, and I eventually stumbled upon personal development and self-actualization. I discovered the deep importance of life purpose. So what's the solution to this problem where this status quo, this autopilot mind, 99% of people are just living unconsciously, wasting their lives, and they're going to regret it on their deathbed? I promise you, if they don't already regret it, that's going to be you unless you find your life purpose. You need to actually consciously, strategically create a life of deep meaning for yourself by discovering your deepest strengths, by getting clear about what excites you, what's your zone of genius, where do you feel like you are at your best, and how can you hone that? How can you build the necessary skills by creating a strategic action plan that actually is going to take you to your vision? Because in order to solve this problem of mediocrity, of complacency, in order to solve it, you're going to need a big kick in the ass. You're going to need motivation. It takes motivation and effort and energy to escape the status quo. Because if you know about developmental psychology, the status quo has this kind of center of gravity where other people in your life are like crabs in the bucket trying to pull you down. Society is trying to distract you, trying to pull you down, flashing advertisements in your face about pleasureful, titillating things like greasy food and sexual images and entertainment like video games and Netflix. Society isn't helping you to live a passionate life. They're making it harder. And it's the same with the other people in your life. This is the center of gravity where we're at. So if you want to escape this center of gravity that's pulling you down, you need motivation. You need a vision. You need a clear target, something that you're actually going to move towards. Some meaningful goal that's important to you. Some kind of deep impact that you want to have on other people's lives. This is what you need. But the problem is that this is a confusing and difficult process. How do I find my life purpose? How do I even discover my deepest strengths? I don't know what I'm passionate about. Maybe I have multiple passions. How do I commit to it? Even if I found my passion, how do I create an actionable plan that I can actually use on a daily basis with goals that I can use to turn into a reality? Because many people, sure, I know what I'm passionate about, but there's so much fear. Fear of failing, fear of being judged, perfectionism, procrastination, bad habits. All of these obstacles are standing in the way between you and your lofty vision. So it's not just about having a vision, it's also about having a strategic plan for achieving it. And the only way to get that is by studying experts and personal development masters, enlightened masters who have been there, who have built passionate lives for themselves. Because you guys got to understand, we're in the year 2022. The groundwork has already been laid for you. The path is already laid. But now the issue is that there's an overwhelm of information. There's hundreds of books at the bookstore. You're not going to go read every single book in the self-help section. That would take you a whole lifetime. How do you know which books are good books? Some of them are a waste of time. Some of them are just trying to sell you products that a lot of them, frankly, aren't that great. I know because I've tried them. I've spent tens of thousands of dollars on programs, personal development programs that are trying to help me discover my vision and turn it into my career. Some of them didn't work for me. I've wasted thousands of dollars. But a lot of them have worked very well. And finally, after years of stumbling in the dark, I finally discovered the principles that are required to build a life of purpose and to actually turn it into a reality. So it's a realistic plan, not just dreaming, not just lofty dreaming. Oh, law of attraction, just manifest your dreams. No, I'm talking about scientific, evidence-based principles that experts and wise teachers have discovered, and putting that all together into a plan. And that's exactly what I've done for you with the 7-day crystal clear purpose program. I've taken all of this information, all of this wisdom that's taken me over 5 years to gather and to organize and to test and to use on myself. I've taken all of the most important nuggets of wisdom, all of the most important exercises that I've learned for discovering your passion, for creating a mission statement, for programming your subconscious mind so that it becomes a part of your identity, and so that it can actually be turned into a reality with concrete goals. I've taken all of this information and I've packaged it up into a 7-day program where I will be taking you through this process of discovering your passion, turning it into a life purpose, and turning it into a reality with clear goals and programming your subconscious mind with your vision. So let me tell you about how this program works. This program, on day 1, I introduce you to the key mindsets and principles that you're going to need to succeed in your life purpose, that you're going to need to succeed in creating a passionate life for yourself. I talk about the difference between the victim mindset and the mindset of the conscious creator. And with these mindsets, you're going to need them not only to succeed in the program, but to succeed in your life purpose. Then on day 2, we get really clear about your personal strengths, about your passion. On day 2, we stoke the flame of your inspiration, where we go over some of the most powerful journaling exercises that I've found. These are the exact exercises that I take my coaching clients through. My coaching clients pay me thousands of dollars to take them through this exact 7-day process. Well, for them, it's over a 3-month process weekly, over 12 sessions. I've condensed it down into 7 days and have given you the exact same amount of value that I take my coaching clients through. And they pay me thousands of dollars. This program is not going to cost thousands of dollars, but we'll get to that in a second. On day 2, I take you through the best journaling exercises that I've learned from my coaches, from my coaching training, for discovering your passion, stoking the inspiration, getting clear about what excites you, what inspires you, what you're best at. And then on day 3, we take all of this information and we hone it down into a crystal clear life purpose, where we combine together your top passion, the thing that lights you up, that inspires you the most. We combine it together with the deep impact that you want to have on the world. And I help you get clear about how you would want to impact the world in a way that's the most meaningful for you. We combine your passion and your impact together, and we create a life purpose statement, a crystal clear life purpose statement that later on you can drill into your subconscious mind to allow it to permeate every fiber of your being and actually become a lasting part of who you are. And then on day 4, I help you overcome the limiting beliefs and fears that every single person inevitably comes up against. Whenever we're talking about growing ourselves and achieving our dreams, there's going to be resistance, guaranteed. There's going to be fear, limiting beliefs, doubt, worry, confusion. I help you work through all of those on day 4. Then on day 5, I show you how to create an inspiring vision for yourself with a visualization exercise that I've personally used to change my entire life and to actually turn my passion into my career. This visualization exercise makes me wake up excited every single morning, and I'm going to be sharing it with you on day 5. On day 6, I guide you through how to actually create tangible goals, how to reverse engineer goals. So we have this vision, awesome. How do we actually reverse engineer step-by-step goals, habits? How to implement habits into your daily life. So every single day, you are actually becoming a passionate person. Remember, guys, your happiness and fulfillment in your life is not determined by your current circumstances. Your happiness and fulfillment is determined by your trajectory. Where are you going? What's your destination? What's the lofty vision that you're going to achieve and to strive for? That is actually what creates your happiness. One of my coaches always tells me, he says, it's not about who you are now, it's about who are you becoming. Because life really, there's no such thing as who you are now. This is getting philosophical, but life is a process. There's always growth and evolution. Life is a flow. So self-actualizing is a verb, something you have to be doing. You can be a self-actualizing person now, today, by getting clear about your vision and actually implementing it on the habit level, where it's actually a daily occurrence for you. You're living as your most passionate self. And on day 7, I help you to program your subconscious mind using the most powerful ninja level techniques that I've learned from my coaches. I've literally paid over $5,000, even more than that, dollars for this information, for how to program your subconscious mind to actually shift your self-identity into the identity of your ideal self. So that this is something, not that you're doing, but life purpose is something that you're being. And this is actually the key to lasting motivation. So if you're worried, okay, I know I've tried my life purpose in the past, I've tried to do what I'm passionate about in the past, but it hasn't worked for me. This is probably the key ingredient that you've been missing. This lasting motivation. When we combine all 7 of these days together, this is really the recipe for discovering your passion and living it and using it to actually impact people, to create value in the world. And when you can create enough value in the world by helping people, by being in alignment with your top strengths, where you're at your best, your zone of genius, when you're at your best, when you can give that out to the world for free through some kind of content, or not even for free, could be paid, could be through a charity organization, could be through painting, could be through singing, could be through some business that you start, could be through a coaching practice, it could be the way you raise your family, it could be anything. Whatever your life purpose is, all of us have unique strengths and talents. When you can capitalize on those by learning what they are, first of all, and then programming them into your subconscious mind so that it becomes a part of who you are, that's when we can really turn our dreams into a reality. That's when you're going to be engaged with your life. That's when no longer are you waking up in the morning, checking your phone, have no aim, no goal. You're just chasing pleasure. Now you're going to be a conscious creator in your life. Every morning you're going to have a morning routine that is actually filling you with energy and with inspiration. You're excited to wake up in the morning. Even if you're still going to work, you're still going to the same school, you're still going to the same work, your life has, in the beginning, your life isn't going to change right away, but you are going to change inside. You're going to start to feel amazing. You're going to start to be living as if you are already your highest version of yourself. And your happiness is going to be much higher because your trajectory is going to be towards worthwhile goals. Maxwell Maltz in Psycho-Cybernetics says life is only worth living when you are striving towards worthwhile goals. So this program has video trainings, worksheets, exercises, guided visualizations. I walk you through step by step the exact process of discovering your life purpose and turning it into a reality. This program is amazing if you're a college student and you don't really know what you want your degree to be, or maybe you're in a degree that you don't really like, you want to switch over, find something that you're more passionate about, and you want to be confident that you can actually make money doing what you're passionate about. This course is perfect for you. If you're someone who's looking for a career change, or you're just not satisfied with your 9-to-5 job, you feel like you're stuck, there's no prospects for growth, or even if there are prospects for growth, you don't really care about growing in that direction, this program is perfect for you. If you're someone who just is aimlessly drifting through life, where you're lost, where you have no goals, you don't know how to set goals for yourself, then this program is perfect for you. If you're someone who's interested in realizing your full potential and self-actualizing, just because you just want to live the best version of your life, you want to capitalize on your strengths and make them real, then this program is perfect for you. If you're an aspiring entrepreneur who wants to start a business, doing what you love, not some meaningless business that's just for money, but a business where your passion is actually impacting people and returning to you in the form of money, then this program is perfect for you. I'm going to be showing you how to give value out to the world, and that always returns to you in the form of abundance and opportunities. So yeah, I've really put my heart and soul into this program. It's taken me years to discover the principles, and it's taken me over a month just to record the videos, make all of the trainings, make sure it's all aligned perfectly, to trim the fat, make sure you're not going through a bunch of nonsense, but you actually have just the most important principles and exercises. I've taught them to you in a very easy to understand way. I actually screen share my computer with you. I answer all the questions, all the worksheets, I do them with you. And yeah, this is, if you want to sign up for the 7-day Crystal Clear Purpose program, then what you can do is you can click the link here. If you're on the sales page, you can click the enroll button, or if you're on YouTube, you can just click the first link in the description. That's going to take you to the sales page. You can click enroll now. And right when you enroll, you're going to start with day 1, where I'm going to be introducing you to the program, welcoming you in, and giving you all the mindsets and principles that you're going to need to succeed on this journey. And honestly, guys, I wasn't going to do this, but for the first few days, I'm actually going to make this program available for half price. I really didn't want to do this because I actually put a lot of work, effort, money, time into this program. I was going to make it a few $100s, but I really decided that I want you guys to actually get into the program and to start discovering your life purpose, because that's what I'm the most passionate about. And the more accessible this program is, the more I'm going to feel like I'm actually succeeding in my life purpose. So I've made this program very affordable. It's only $57 for now while the sale lasts. The launch sale is 6 days long. By January 22nd, the price of the program is going to double to what originally I was going to price it as. So take advantage of that now, and I hope to see you inside. All right, that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.